Alright. Every time I open my mouth, they try to hide. Good, how are you? They try to shut us down, but I won't be drowned, even if I don't make it alive. Out of this town, here I am looking back out of the ground. 'Cause every time I open my mouth, try to shut us down. How are you? Please like this stream refrain here. Thank you. Hey. Taylor's in here, yay. I used to be naive before I was born. It's the mother fault. I used to be naive before I was born. It's a mother form before I knew Brute. I used to be naive before I was born. It's a mother form before I knew that being genuine provoked others to show scorn.
You guys, I'm gonna put some. Okay, I'm taking a break for a second. I'm gonna put some interesting journal entries on my Patreon. They're old. And they're kind of insightful. They're depressing, but I want you guys to see them because it's like it made me realize how much better my life's gotten. And also, it's like, I don't know. It's just weird because it's like all about when I was dating Sam, and it's like there's so much foreshadowing in it. Like reading it, I'm like, man, I wish I had listened to myself. Like my journal, it's like I knew so much shit, and I just like was ignoring it. It's like kind of bummer. Like reading my journal, it's like, whoa, there's so much heavy stuff in it, and it's like I said, it it's funny because Sam always used to call me a slut just for posting a picture of myself in my selfie of my face. Imagine now what he would think. He'd be like, "You're such a slut." That's probably why I'm like more like woohoo, because like okay, so I got that one up. He would fucking call me a slut for taking a picture of my face, okay? He would, like, slut shame me all the time. He's such a freak. Yet he'd be sending dick pics to dudes secretly. He's like, it's just, like, so mentally, like, weird. It really is. The thing is, it's even weirder is he acted like he was so above everybody. Like, that he was, like, so great, and then I found out he was sending pictures of his dick to a random dude. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, and he would always slut shame me. I never did anything like that. It's very weird to me, that whole thing with the dick pic. Because I don't care if someone's bi, but he never even told me. So I was just like, what is going, what? I just, guys, don't get, I just want you to read this because it's kind of a bummer, but it's like, real, you know? Like, look at, this is how real it is. Where is it right now? Because here's one part that I scanned. It goes, I was looking for a lover. Man, there's some good lyrics in here. Actually, while looking through this, I found a lot of original lyrics to the songs that I have. That's why I left it up last night, Taylor, because you didn't come in the chat, but I figured you wanted to see it, so I just left that thing up. I know it wasn't that interesting, but look at my eyeshadow, Taylor. I have blue. Oh, here it is. Blue and purple. I mean, blue and red. Okay, so here's one of the pages I scanned. Look how real this journal is. It's like falling apart. Girl, I have like 20 journals. That's what's even scarier. Wow, look at this. You're a weak-minded fool who can never make decisions, constantly swaying on the pendulum, eyes fixated on the scales. But writing is, but they'll never be in balance because of the life you cannot manage. Got a tornado of a mind or a hurricane in the soul, your thoughts. It's about totally Sam. But there's one part in here. Look at, here's when I started an artist traveler. Leaves are falling, I'm growing cold. These shoes know when they're growing old. Shadow, somehow my home feels on the road. If you're an artist or a traveler with tapestries, watching the world with the changing scenery. It feels as though you've drowned your lover in the sea because there's so many hours between you and me. If you're an artist or a traveler with tapestries, I gave up making tea years ago, or so it seems. I left a box of grapes in Germany. I don't expect anyone to return them to me. Molding and forgotten under a rack of vintage teas worn by German people from another century. Souls cannot be sold. The truth can make you old. Lose the illusions in the fold. I'd rather be honest, even if it means I'll be alone. You yell out that I am hurting us, but I can't stop this wound from bleeding. No, instead, it's tearing more. I do not like the distance. You're never here. We never even had, this is like my old journal. Hi, Emma. So this was this old emo journal when I was dating Sam, and there's a lot of definitely clues that I should have gotten out of there. It was awkward enough. I don't need you saying more shit out loud so everyone can hear about how I don't like you said some girl is cute, and I can't even say how I feel on, or you'll kick me off the tour. So I'm supposed to just take anything from you or not get my feelings hurt when you say shit like that because you would be pissed at me and probably throw a bag of trash at me or something. Threaten to break the tapes, threaten to break my guitar, threaten to break the tape machine. All these threats are stemming from other problems we don't know how to talk about anymore. So we speak in another language. So we fight about everything we say, but we are really fighting about something else. Another morning full of the same fights that lead us into early afternoon. Tomorrow is the first, and I'm personally have no place to live. I'm grateful for the guest house boys letting me sleep here, eat, play music, showers. I fight with Sam. B, the lesson of how to smile. Hold on. I'm sorry, I have nothing left to give you. I have nothing left to give, maybe somewhere deep down. Thank you. It sucks that so many people don't believe me. Look at this. This is my journal from when I was like in a shitty relationship. Don't be like me, who was a silly girl who gave her heart away to someone she barely knew, but I did it anyway, and so will you. Men cannot be trusted, and I bet women too. But I believed in you, playing games to avoid the pain. The show is over, the crowd rushes out, the curtains are pulled together, the lights fade out. Damn, because that's where I got fucking part of controversial, I guess. Where I'm like, it's crazy. Here's something about Sam, a great little piece of my journal about him. It's crazy that you say things to me like, and start your own band and tour, bitch. So I love that I wrote this in my journal. Look at it. It's crazy to me that you say things to me like, start your own band and tour, bitch, when I have a band and I've had a band before I met you. The reason I haven't been playing or making up new material with my band is because I've been gone for months playing in your band, which you asked me to join. You pursued me and then turn around and say something like, start your own band, bitch, when I tell you I felt upset about not being able to go to the festivals. I don't care what you told me. Actions speak louder than words, and your subconscious slips out all the time in your actions. That's the thing I read about Sam. He told me to start my own band, bitch. I fucking gave up my time to be in this band. It's like crazy that I fucking like. This is like, I'm so glad I wrote all this shit down because some of it I forgot how like bad I got treated. My God. Here's some drawing he did. I love Lizzie. Okay, look at this one. This is intense too. I posted on my Facebook. You scream out that I don't love you after waking from a deep sleep. I'm sick of getting clumped into the mass of your problems. You are the law. I'm the criminal crossing the line. You are the streets and I'm the car using wheels. Everyone's wondering, are you okay? Shake my mind and shake my body. I sit here numb as you ask me what you should do when I have no idea what I'm doing myself. I have a busted bottom lip from your morning anger, from something I said weeks ago, months ago, years ago, lifetimes ago. Did she block you, Beskos? Okay, here's another foretelling part about my life with them. Remember I said his mom didn't like me? I've become the woman in your life. I become the woman. Everyone in your life wants to go away. So much negativity directed at me, emotionally, verbally, physically. I've become the reason for every failed plan, for every annoyance. When I'm around you, I feel like a bug on the wall that everyone wants to stomp out. Maybe you were only here because you were obliged to finish my album. The second day you were here in Olympia, you told me you were unsatisfied with this relationship when I had been cooking for you and caring for you. You had a broken leg. Your needs aren't getting met, end quote. Then last night, you tell me when you're asleep that you don't love me. I said, you don't love me? You said, yes. I said, you don't love me. You said, no, I don't. Even though you were asleep, I don't appreciate you saying that, and I really think you meant it. It was your subconscious talking. Your mom and dad hate me and don't want us together, and that energy affects our relationship, whether you realize it or not. I feel like a joke. Like, what the fuck am I even doing here? Wow, dude. Talk about fucking, like, I should have listened to myself. Like, what the fuck am I even doing here? And I knew it. Like how I said that his mom... Thank you for saying that. I didn't know I wasn't following your channel. I love your stuff you put up. Like, I'm going to read that letter and put it in there because that is, like, the truth, because that is what happened to me. Like, his mom didn't like me and, like, all that shit ended up being true. It's crazy. It's like you should listen to your intuition, because when I go back and read my journal, I'm like, man, I was right about so much shit. Like, why didn't I listen to myself? Like, in that journal, like, I seriously called out so much stuff that was going to happen to me. Like, when I said the law, the criminal, and then also when I said, like, yeah, just about how his mom and nobody wants me in his life. That's exactly what happened. They try to get their stringer all based off. It's just weird. Like, it makes me trust my intuition more. Like, now when I feel something, even if it's, like, not good, it's like you should listen to that feeling, because there is, like, thank you, Emma, because it is hard to stand up and talk about it because so many people want to tell me I'm lying. I'm not lying. And also it's, like, problematic for people to say that, not just for me, but, and, you know, I took that video down. I'm sorry I called someone mentally unstable. I didn't mean it, like, as crazy. I meant that, I mean, I understand mental illness runs in my family. Like, most of my family is, like, mentally ill. So, but I just saw your comment, but I just took down the video because I was like, I could say that in a better way, that video. Emma, that's like, if you saw, that's why that's not there anymore. But it's like, the fact is, it's like, if it could happen to me, then it could happen to anybody. So it's like, people act like it's just about me and my ego or something. It's not. It's about, like, you know, like, reclaiming what even being a feminist means. Like, people are so concerned with tone policing me than they are listening to my story. Like, okay, well, even if I wasn't nice all the time, or even if I did mess up or sound like a bitch sometimes, or didn't, or my story was sloppy, does that mean I deserve to get framed and hit in the face? No. Like, really? Like, people are more concerned about my attitude than what actually happened to me. It's like, they're more pissed off I'm mad. It's like, you guys realize that you're more mad about, like, my attitude than you are about what happened to me. Like, seriously, that's most people's reaction. It's like, Lizzie is, like, too pissed. Lizzie this. It's like, you guys, like, care more about my reaction than you do about what actually happened, and that's not cool. because it's like that's called tone policing, and it's not just a problem with me, it's a problem with like a lot of people. I'm so glad I figured out what tone policing is. Oh, I know you are. You're the best. Because once I figured out what tone policing was, I realized, wow, dude, that's what people always do to me. Like, whoa, there's a word for it. I mean, it made me feel like, shit, there's a word for it. I'm not crazy. When everybody always is telling me to not do so, or to calm down or blah, 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 it was nice to feel there's a word for. Yeah, and also it's like, hello, we're like in a fucking completely sexist time period. Like, women haven't had that much rights for that long. My grandma grew up and had 2 jobs of a fucking career, being a nurse or a teacher. Like, that was the only options for women. You know what I mean? We haven't really come that far. I mean, it's like, it isn't that long. We've had equality. The fact that people don't think that that it's just us being angry. It's no, it's not. It's like, if you think there's systematic racism, like, there's systematic sexism too, okay? Like, people act like the court, they'll always be like, well, you got a restraining order on you. So what? Like, when did that stop Rolling Stone from writing about Kodak Black or XXXTentacion or any of these YouTube beaters, their girlfriends? Like, that didn't stop any music bloggers from writing about them. But what, I have a restraining order so you can't go near Globe Lamp? I mean, that's the most sexist shit I've ever heard in my life. You have Lana and Azealia Banks, like, threatening to beat each other up on Twitter, and yet people are like, Globe Lamp's so violent. It's like, I feel like it's just like weird. I feel like I can't be like myself, because if I act mad, people will tell me I have like issues. It's so like, it's cool that I have a few people that do understand the bullshit about it, but it's annoying, you know? Why would they get mad at you about your eyesight? That is crazy. Thank you. Like, why were they giving you, what were they mad about? People are so nutty. I don't understand people making fun of me. Aww. It's fucked up. I don't understand people making fun of anybody. Like, what is your problem, you know? Okay, I'm not innocent. I have made fun of people, but you know who I make fun of? People who fuck me over. Those are the only people I care enough to make fun of. Like, I never care enough to make fun of anybody else. Like, I have some family members who will be like, they'll see people and be like, they're ugly in public, and I've always been like that in person. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, do you really have to put that negativity out in the world? I just don't understand people like that who have to like be so rude to people. Like, the only time I have negativity for are like people that I really, really don't like. Haters, you know, sexist people. Like, it's like people who personally done stuff to me. Maybe Kanye, but like, not like, I just don't understand people to be so hateful to each other. It's fucking weird. Like, what is wrong with everybody? You know what's sad? Once, I feel really bad. One time I broke a blind girl's cane. Or accident. You guys. Yeah, why? What did it, you know what I mean? It's bullshit. Taylor, too, in here has had to deal with mean people like that, too. Not the same way. It was an accident. I felt really bad. It was at school when I was in high school. But I walked her to her class. To make sure she got there, and then it was like, because I tripped. It was like very crowded, and like broke her cane, and I was like offered to buy her a new one. I walked her to her class, but she told me she had like a lot of them. She's like, I have like 10. I felt so bad though and stupid. Fucking so dumb. I ran into the blind person with the cane, okay? Just think of that. Next time you feel bad about yourself. Next time you're feeling down, just remember that globe lamp in high school accidentally walked into the sweet blind girl and broke her cane. How stupid. I mean, that's just like one of the, I'm sorry, but that's so dumb. Like, the person with eyesight walks into someone who's blind. It's just like, I felt like so stupid. I mean, she was really nice about it. She kind of thought it was funny too, but it was like, for me, I'll always be like, dragging myself for that because it's like something you're like, what the fuck, you know? Seriously, I felt so, I'm just like, the teacher's like, why are you late? I broke this girl's cane. Fuck. They're like, what? I don't know. I think eyesight is crazy, isn't it? Like, I got my eyes checked. They told me I don't need glasses, but I feel like they do. I feel like I do. Because when I was younger, I had glasses, and then supposedly my eyesight got better. Okay, you guys. Pretty out, huh? Isn't it really cool? This color, Taylor. I put the garnet and the purple. I'm like in love with it. I want you guys to see out here. It's pretty, huh? Right now. Uh-oh, here comes Puff. A little Puff. A little Puff. Ooh, don't blame her. Food made her crazy. If it doesn't, it ain't doing it alright. Don't blame me. My Puff is my baby. If you guys ever want a tip on YouTube, try it and let me know if it works so I can know if it works or not. So what I've been working on, I just want to show you guys. I don't know. Why aren't you getting notifications again? That's bullshit. That's why I keep posting it. I'm also pretty stoked about this Globe Lamp hoodie. Yeah, I know. That's why I posted it again. I'm kind of annoyed, though, because it's like, maybe I need to update my phone. So I'm not done with this, but I'm pretty into it so far. Not done yet, but look at the sleeves so far. Has a little space guy here. And then this is like, yes, I designed this. It's taken me a while because it's like I've been working on it forever because I don't know. To me, it's like a one-of-a-kind piece, you know? So I've been trying to do all the sleeves, which is like so pain in the ass. Thank you. Isn't it cool? I'm like stoked about the hoodie. And I'm going to make the hood have like a bunch of stars on it too. It's such little detail and I want it to be exactly how I want it to look. So it's taking me, it's all fabric paint so it won't come off. And then, you know, I'm going to get some other screen printed shirts, but I kind of like making the handmade one. Here's one I'm making. It's kind of like a crop, short shirt for like girls and it's kind of thin. It's on my wall drawing. This is just a shirt I had that's really cute. So I'm like turning it into a Globe Lamp shirt. It's really thin, nice fabric. Sometimes I just use my clothes that I have. It's kind of nice. I just write on it because like I have a lot of shit and want to get rid of it. For example, this Globe Lamp shirt. I like the way I have my merch that I'm making pinned on my wall in the hallway. This is my hallway because what I do sometimes is just stand in the hallway and paint instead of like bending over. So I'll just come over to like this part where I have a shirt pinned on the wall. And I can start painting on it. So I started doing this one. And this is like, this was one of my shirts. So it's nice. I mean, like, what I mean by that is that, like, sometimes when you buy, you know, plain shirts from the store, they're really soft and nice. So these are, like, nice shirts that I just painted on instead of, like, generic shirts you screen print on. Yeah, you should send me some, please. I would love to. If you send me any ideas, I can always edit them too and make, like, I like to add stuff to things, like how I did with your poster. I like the rare song you put up with Connie Converse, you guys. I mean, Emma, too. That was cool. Oh my god, the Republicans, though, are, like, losing their shit. I love it. They're shook. They can't believe it. Yeah, she's so cool. I love her. I wish she had more appreciation when she was alive, like so many other artists, But at least now I guess she is, but... The Repubs are shook. I just want to let, people who unfriended me before, listen to this, I've already said this before, people who unfriended me before about Taylor Swift on Facebook now are, like, adding me back. Like, there are people on there who were really rude to me about it, too. Who told me I was, like, just, like, said the rudest shit. There are people on there who said, like, really mean stuff to me about it, not just, like, I don't know. Like, there are people on there who have said really crazy mean stuff to me over the last year. But then now, all of a sudden, like, they fucking are, like, adding me back again, because we've been new. I knew before. I'm very, like, by the way, everybody, I'm kind of psychic and a witch. Like, I have very good intuition. You notice that when I made that video, I'm not trying to take credit, but I made that video about Kevin Cadogan, a week and a half later, he's suing the lead singer of Third Eye Blind. Isn't that weird? Like, I feel like I kind of got him riled up. I'm not taking credit, but I do feel like I got him kind of pissed off when I was, like, made that video, and I told him, like, if this was around during the age of the internet, this would be big news. And Kevin's like, I'm an Aries, and Kevin's all like, the next thing you know, TMZ has an article out being like, fucking Third Eye Blind, like, suing each other, and I'm like, like, I had a feeling that something weird was going on, and then everybody doubted me about Taylor, all my friends, and gave me shit. I told them all that she was liberal. Do you guys really think that I would fucking be, as an abuse victim myself, as a feminist, y'all really thought I would support somebody who, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like people, I have good intuition, so it's funny seeing all these people who fucking told me off now trying to add me back again, who, like, were all rude to me about what I like, and it's like, I have good judgment, sorry, but I research shit I like. Like, everything I like, I've researched a lot. Like, a lot of people don't research stuff because they'll just, like, read a headline. Oh, I'm Aries. You're a Cancer? Aww. When's your birthday, July or June? July what? Well, this is cool, this backdrop. As far as I'm concerned, you're just another picture to burn out. Sorry. You know what? Aw, Cancers are sweet, right? Most of the time. I know that Taylor Swift has Cancer Moon. That's why she's, like, writes such, like, emo songs. For sure. I feel like that's why Taylor, like, that's what me and Taylor vibe on, like, the Cancer Moon and the Sagittarius Sun, because, like, the Cancer Moon is, I feel like, what makes her have all this deep connection with her fans, because, like, we all emotionally connect to her songs that are, like, people always are like, they're too dumb, or, like, vulnerable, or love songs. It's like, yeah, well, it's like Cancers are pretty, like, mushy, sentimental people. And so I feel like that's kind of, like, for Taylor, like, her Cancer Moon is, like, why she connects to so many people, because it's, like, or, like, emotionally connects to people, because it's, like, Cancers are usually really, I think they're, like, motherly or emotionally receiving. I mean, they can also have, like, a shell and stuff, but all the Cancers I know in my life have always been, like, very nurturing people to me. I have a lot of stuff in the 4th house, the house of Cancer, but I just feel like they're usually really, like, motherly, like, nice, caring people who are in touch with their emotions. I've dated a few Cancers too, but, like, since I've looked at Taylor's chart, I think it's interesting because that's her moon, and so it's, like, you can tell because she's, like, not afraid to be, like, super, like, sappy. No offense to Cancers, but they kind of are not sappy, but they're not, it's, like, that worked for her. Look how big she is. And same with Lana Del Rey, she's a Cancer. Look at, she's, like, emotional. like works for them, you know? Exactly. Like Kanye's allowed to fucking say that slavery was okay. Fucking everything in the book. Taylor like just didn't tell everybody your personal life. It's like nut. It just shows you how sexist people are. Okay. Not only that, her whole tour she's been low key boosting queer artists the whole time, and it's like funny because it's like it's just like, okay, you guys, like I've been telling my friends that too. Like, you know, she boosts a lot of queer artists and stuff, and they're just like, I don't know. I'm like, you know, what is Kanye doing? Nothing. He's like having people think MAGA is cool. It's not cool. We don't want MAGA. It's not funny anymore. Like, okay, maybe when Trump first was elected or before he got elected, it could have been a joke, but it's like not funny anymore. We've already had him in office. It's been a fucking nightmare. We don't need Kanye to be like making light of it and making people think, well, maybe he's good. So you know what? I'm glad Taylor stepped in because she does have a lot of influence. Sorry, like, you know what? That's why I said the Republican Party is shook. They're gonna go down. That's what they look what you made me do. They fucking made Taylor dive into politics. I don't think Taylor really realized her political power. I mean, she did because everyone wanted her to say who she voted for, but it's like, this is it's like now she's like actually like fucking like like right now she's been posting all day pictures of people. If you send her a message that you voted, okay? So she's like, send me a picture of yourself with your voted sticker going on my story. So on Taylor Swift's story right now, there's fucking just like all these pictures of people. It's like first time voter. It's like all girls too, okay? The Republican Party's probably like fucking shook. There's like, it's like you go to her page, it's like all these pictures of like, I swear there were like 50 women I saw. It's like, they're all like first time voters, like 18 and 19. It made me like kind of like have some hope for the future. Like, fuck, like I'm glad, like why weren't they voting before? But also I'm glad that all these young people are going out there because a lot of young people are maybe just apathetic. They don't realize like, hey, there are laws getting passed that they want to try to like take away women's rights. They want to fucking like, like ban gay people from buying things at stores. Like that's not okay. Like some people, aren't that political, but they don't want that happening, So I think that they're fucked. They're fucked. Because also the good thing about Taylor is she's kind of moderate. People liked her from both sides because she's classy. So it's like Trump's not very classy. Like there's Republicans who could switch sides. I feel like she can maybe make people switch because she's always led with grace and stuff. That it's like, conservatives used to be back in the day like all about having civility and grace and being like proper. I know now it doesn't really seem like that, but I feel like back in the day they used to be. The Republicans weren't they all about being conservative? Now they're just a bunch of loudmouths saying whatever the fuck they want. But like when I always thought conservatives were supposed to be like proper and like yes and like everyone, like they're like the proper people, not like Trump. Like Trump to me is just like, I mean, I never liked conservatives, but it's like, yeah, like they exactly they came to care about family values, yet they're like okay with the president cheating on his wife with multiple porn stars and paying her off. Yeah, he's super lewd. Not only that, but Kanye cheated on his wife. I mean, the president did, and it's fucking like, that's okay. There's a reason why Obama called Kanye a jackass, because he is one, and Obama knew. And you know what though? What if it does boost it? I think fucking he is. Uh-oh. Okay, you can talk to me. Let me know what's going on then. We gotta get all these dipshits out of office. Aww. You are. I'm gonna try to play music today on here. I want to show you guys this together as a story. I'll try to play music on here today too. was on her page, so everyone's probably all pissed. Okay, just voted. Well, Taylor's fucking encouraging everyone to post by doing this. We love it. Because she posted a thing being like, send me your thing of you voting. Fuck, all these people are like voting now. Republican Party's done. Yeah, and Taylor, you're almost old enough to vote next year, too. Woo! What's it like where you guys are at right now? Yeah, right? You're 18, I'm gonna be 18 soon. Woo! Hi, Lemon Fairy. Oh, the blue, of course it is. Okay, I'm gonna come back on here and charge it. We stan, I love you. Taylor, you're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna charge it, so I'll come right back.